they talk about, nigga? They said we couldn't make it.
They said we couldn't make it.
Oh, were they
We
wrong?
taking trips to Paris and shit, nigga.
Not Paris, France. Paris, Texas.
Look, I was asleep.
California.
I ain't know shit was that deep. They bumping my shit from this way to the east.
The Block is Hot podcast. Yes. We don't want to get copyright strike, so we can't play too much of this. But we did it.
What's up, bitches?
We went ahead and we did it.
We done it.
This is
We done it up.
the 20th episode.
The 20th episode and the last episode of 2018. Ba 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 ba. You should have had air horns ready for that.
I know I should have the air horns ready for that.
Fuck, you're a horrible host.
It's just that we got so many things going on and so many things that are going through my mind.
So many. Like what? Tell them what's going on. What's going on here?
Well, the plans, for 2019 are being drafted up. We got some more plans for production to make this a better podcast, more enjoyable for you. Oh, that's not it. That's the actual ham horn. See, just like things like that, so we won't have that going, We want to have it so you get all the time the... But,
Fucks with this.
it's just been a good year. 2018 has been a learning experience.
Fuck yes.
It's been an adventure.
I lived most of 2018 in like almost debilitating alcoholism. It was kind of fun for a little bit.
I wouldn't go ahead and say all of that.
Had to come back to reality.
Wait a minute. That is true, now that I think about it. For the most of the weekends, I was usually getting turned up.
Shit, every day was just a turn up. This year was definitely a lot of drinking going on. A lot of drinking going on. A lot of diabolical acts in general.
But you know what, though?
Feel like wasn't out here. Was out here living my best life.
We're almost 1 year closer to 2020.
Yeah, what?
April 20th
April 20th.
of 2020. It'll be 420 for a whole month.
Yeah, it will be, huh? 420. 420. Shout out to all the smokers. All the smokers.
Shout out to not even just the smokers, just the pot community as a
Yes.
whole.
And the drug community, except you tweakers. You tweakers are kind of nutty.
Who do you know that's an actual tweaker?
I don't know any tweakers anymore because I don't hang out with tweakers. Usually when someone starts becoming a tweaker, it's like, I guess our friendship is coming to a halt.
I would say,
But yeah, in my younger days, I knew a lot more tweakers.
I don't know anyone in this day and age that's a tweaker, and I won't put them on blast on the podcast, even though they're probably never going to hear this and they have no idea that we're doing a podcast. I still wouldn't want to put them on blast like that.
Yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of little tweak babies running around these parts. You know, you seen them. You seen them. Grew up with them.
That's a good term for the worst. How was your holidays? Because, I mean, it was just Christmas.
It was chill, man. Fucking hung out with little kids, which was okay. They weren't as naughty this time as they have been in the past. Normally they were like fucking little, like just firecrackers running around all over the place, being annoying.
If you didn't extrapolate on that, that would have sounded so nasty. That would have been a nasty ass phrase. Like, they weren't as fiery as they normally are. All the little children.
All little children were to my likings. No, this year they're pretty well behaved, so pretty smooth. Got some money, got some clothes. Ultimately came up. Still waiting on my Christmas present to myself that I got me.
What'd you get you?
Car parts.
What car parts?
Rebuild kits.
Ah, so you're still rebuilding the engine?
Yeah.
How's the luck going with that?
Coming along. It's coming along brilliantly.
I don't think it's going to come along. You should just take it to a shop to rebuild it.
You should sell me that 240 of yours. Stop pretending like you're going to get it running again.
It's appreciating in value. So just so the block is hot knows, you can mark the date. It's December 26th, 2018. My co-host, Plato Gatstacks, is going to be building his car up, or at least rebuilding it, to a running fashion. Mm-hmm. Not super crazy. Not going to have no twin Terpsies.
Stock OEM shit.
But I'm saying he should just take the parts to a shop, a professional, and let them do it, because we haven't had the best luck with cars over the years. You know, sometimes you just got to let a shop do it and then learn on the way. So we're going to mark this. When do you think you'll have this car up and running? So it's on record.
I don't know. I'm not a mechanic.
That was such a terrible response.
Well, I'm not going to give you exact. I don't know when it's going to be running again. It's
2 months.
I don't think it'll take that long.
Ah, then why can't you say it?
Because I don't want to say something and be completely wrong. I have no clue.
See what I've been saying about my car? It'll get running when it gets running. When I have the time, when I have the expendable cash. Right now, I haven't had the expendable cash because I've had, to fix my truck or just make sure that that's being routinely maintained, and then other things like traveling.
Yeah, I'm gonna come around. I'm gonna just pop some 240 off you. It's cool.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy a swap. I'm gonna take it to a shop and be like, "Yo, put engine in car," and then once the car's running, I'm gonna get it painted.
I feel that. You still have all your interior?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, it's all good, you know what I mean?
Popping the big things in the 250. Those were the good old days, running around with Jimmy, Timmy, Bobby, and Larry.
All doing hood rat shit in the streets.
Hood rat things at the streets. That was a good time.
Well, speaking of which, what are you doing for New Year's this year? Usually get into some shenanigans.
Yeah, I was thinking about going to Countdown. I bought my ticket. I don't feel like going. I kind of feel like just staying home this New Year's and sleeping.
Is it because Moon Tribe sucked all the life out of you?
It probably no. I'm just tired. I've been very tired lately, and I've really enjoyed sleeping. Sleeping is so fucking awesome. It feels good.
I think you should tell our listeners a little bit about that experience.
The Moon Tribe experience? That shit was fucking nutty, bro.
Like, for those that don't know, give a little bit of a breakdown.
Yeah, so Moon Tribe, if you live in the Southern California area, Moon Tribe is ultimately, the way I get to explain it is a rave in the desert. Fucking, it usually goes on in a place where there's no address. You're just given directions, and you gotta like follow like the text directions to get to whatever location it's at. And it's a really cool thing. Like it's thrown on by like a small community of people. It's like they don't charge to get in, and no security, and the drugs are pretty fucking good there. All the people are usually friendly. It's usually a fun little event. But Friday, went to Moon Tribe. They hold this thing every full moon, and it usually ends up being like a 2-3 day party. But on Friday, I went to it. And me and my buddies, we took a little short bus up there.
Wait, what do you mean? So where'd you guys go? How'd you guys get the directions?
It's just texted to us.
Well,
there's like a few people that we hit up for the directions, and it's just pretty much whoever gets it to us first.
So it's like a campground? Is it like a house? I mean, like,
no, it's definitely not a house. It's outdoors. It's like, I won't call it a campground either. Like, it's just a piece of land that somebody owns that they happen to be like, know what, you guys use this piece of land.
That is very, very interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's underground as fuck. Like, there's nothing around for miles. You're just out in the middle of this desert. They got a fucking the speakers and DJ booth set up by a generator. Sometimes there's porta potties, sometimes there's not. And there's the giant fire trolling and shit like that. It's a good time. This time ended up taking like almost 2 grams of Molly. it was funny because like the guy was like, yeah, you're just supposed to take like, or not 2 grams of Molly, but 0.2 grams of Molly. The guy was saying that like, oh, you're just supposed to take like 0.1, and then like the way we ended up having it, it was all split up like. So we were just like, fuck it, let's just take the 0.2 right here, right now. So all 3 of us that took the Molly were just fucked up, and on top of that, we took some shrooms.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to going to those events. My one thing is this: when I see the same thing with Burning Man too. I couldn't be there for long, extended periods of times. I'd be too dirty, like.
Yeah.
And it's like I've been to Coachella multiple days, but I've never camped out.
Yeah.
And it's just like, nah, I wouldn't want to be that dirty and partying and raging. Like after a while, it's like, all right, I'm just really dirty now.
That's part of like the animalistic part of it. It's like, oh, you get all dirty, and then especially if you're like on shrooms or acid, like you get like this really trippy feeling. This time, no, I know this time we ended up pooping out pretty early, but then like our driver was asleep until like 9 or 10. So, like, we're just kind of like, I guess we just keep on partying until he wakes up.
That's basically how that would make sense. If you have a designated driver, it's like, well, if he's driving, we can keep on partying.
No, yeah, but we definitely didn't feel like partying anymore. We were all tired as fuck.
Oh.
I was so tired. I knocked out for the whole day. On Saturday, I slept the whole day.
Well, I guess that's a good way to end the year. 2018 ends with a nice moon tribe and Christmas. And then just, getting a good night's sleep into 2019.
That was supposed to go countdown, but I don't know, dude. But then again, I already spent the money. I go hunting for some bitches.
You can go trying to resell the ticket. Get the most out of your money back.
Oh, yeah, that's more work.
Yeah, I guess so.
I don't know. It depends on how I feel. I might go. I might just go for a little bit. I might just go for the count for the ball drop and then leave.
It's crazy too.
Huh.
And it's only just because we're in that same mode of talking about like 2019 and moving forward and things like that. I just remembered because we also got some bowl games coming up. Got the Rose Bowl coming up, and then the Championship Bowl. Some other bowl games we're playing today, but I want to get into that. Super Bowl is coming up in February, and it comes in 2020 also.
Oh,
the motherfucking XFL.
The motherfucking XFL. XFL's been off for a little while, huh? How long has it been?
It was in 2001, I believe.
2001?
So it's been over 10 years off top. My thing is, I'm going to support the fuck out of the XFL. So I just want it to be on record for all you fans out there. I'm going to be an XFL fan. Whoever they have in Southern California, whether it's in Los Angeles, it's in fucking, even if it's in San Diego, I don't give a shit. I will rock the XFL shit.
Going hard for the XFL?
Hard for the XFL. And you know what? It's not going to be different. It's probably going to be regular football. It's going to be another league. But with all this controversy around the NFL, I just want to be able to watch football without anyone talking shit about the internal struggles of the actual corporation. XFL is going to be a single entity that owns the team. So it's basically you're playing for one privatized group and organization. And I think it's going to be a more fair league for the players.
I feel you. So, like, it's more like player-oriented instead of, like, being this giant, mega fucking corporation.
Yeah, like, we have individual owners who can be, like, greedy and dicks. Like, this is going to be more structured, I think, because they're going to learn from their mistakes. But also, I lost faith in the NFL this year. You know why?
How'd you lose faith in the NFL? What made you lose faith?
We lost an American hero this year.
Who?
He goes by the name of Steven Hillenburg.
Who's that?
The creator of SpongeBob SquarePants.
Oh, yeah.
A national icon that represents America globally.
Are you butthurt that they're not going to let him play or they won't play the song?
Yes, I am butthurt that they will not play Sweet Victory in honor of Steven Hillenburg. And by that, I mean they have to have a full SpongeBob mascot costume come out just for that one song, perform, and just like really like jam the fuck out.
Sweet, sweet, sweet victory. Yeah.
Have Plankton on the drums and shit, or fucking Patrick Star on the fucking drums and Plankton on the little keyboard and Sandy and all that.
Holographic SpongeBob, bro.
That'd be dope. If it was even that, that'd be even more badass. If it was a holographic like show, I'd be down for that. But it doesn't. And then you can have Travis Scott or whoever, Maroon 5 play. And also, I feel like it's fucked up that they're boycotting this nigga like Travis Scott in a way of like trying to make him feel bad because he got that offer to play the Super Bowl, and I don't think he's turning it down.
He's not.
Nah.
I wouldn't. I'm not sure if I would. I don't think I would. I don't know. It depends on where I stood.
I feel like it's different.
Because I don't think he ever publicly came out. I think he's just one of those rappers that's like, yo, I'm about to walk in this shit and get my bread, you know?
That's why I would hope he's like, because I mean, at the end of the day, that's still like, it's the world stage. And what if that was your dream before all this? Like, fuck the players in the NFL. I'm here to collect a bag because I always wanted to be on the Super Bowl halftime show. And now that he has that opportunity, people are looking at him wrong. Like, I just hope all these motherfuckers support the XFL.
Yeah, since they're going so hard against the NFL.
Yeah, I really want them to like volunteer to do halftime shows and shit. Like, yo, I'll support you, XFL. Jay-Z, come down here and do this exhibition game preseason.
Fucking, they'd be smart if rappers started fucking investing in the XFL.
As
in the teams and whatnot.
Well, you can invest in the teams. That's the whole point. You have to invest in the XFL, help fund it.
Yeah, okay, you're right.
Which is better because you can make sure there's no corruption. Like all the teams are equal, and it's just if you're on a better team, it is what it is. Coaches get to draft accordingly. There's I don't know how that's gonna work when it comes to draft and like player caps. Like
I hope that they allow steroids. I think that would be dope if they allowed steroids.
I think you know what I don't think that they're gonna allow steroids, but I do think that they would allow medicinal marijuana if your state permits it.
Man, I don't want to see a bunch of stoners playing football. I want to see some roided up fucking meatheads fucking going at it doing battle.
That'd be dope too. But imagine if they can heal themselves a bit faster by smoking pot. They'll be able to rehab a lot better.
Steroids help you heal fast too. Probably faster than pot does.
That is true. That's very true. But this is more so.
Get on some juice.
I don't want.
Get on some juice.
Yeah, I mean, if they were on some juice, that would be some entertaining shit.
Just,
he broke his leg and just kept on running. Just kept on running on a broken leg.
He snapped it back in place and kept on running.
Dude, running backs would be the shit. It'll be a different league, but I'm just gonna support it because I think the reason why it failed originally is because they were talking shit on the NFL to NFL fans, and they had too many wrestlers and made it corny. Like, why the hell am I watching The Rock when I'm playing, when I'm trying to watch football or Stone Cold Steve Austin and shit?
Yeah, that's right. I forgot they put fucking professional wrestlers on there. Didn't they powerbomb each other?
Nope, that never happened. It was just regular old football. They like made it seem like that was what was gonna happen. Like people are gonna be getting power bombed like blitz. But the only thing that was different was that lame ass kickoff, which on the very first one a player got injured.
What was different about the kickoff?
It was like the ball was out in the middle of the field and both of the players would run after and have to get the ball, and whoever got the ball got to choose. And that was really dangerous. The first player got hurt. Like I think he like fucked up his collarbone or shoulder.
Jesus. Yeah, those are some just huge ass dudes running full tilt at each other. Yeah. Yeah, that's...
It's going to be awesome when it comes back in 2020. Yeah. It's going to be awesome.
I wonder if they're going to keep that. I wonder if what they revised on it, what's going to be different from when it was on back then. Oh, look at that dude's beard. Yeah. That's Ryan Fitzpatrick. Yeah, what happened to his chin? He needs a beard. Is that why like dudes are like going like crazy with like the beards these days because like they have no chins?
That's why I always thought. I thought it was, but then some people, they just can grow a beard. Not everyone can grow a beard.
They're just like, man, my chin is weak. Let me grow a beard so I look a lot tougher.
Because I keep seeing all these bikes. Yo, I am going to set a personal goal for 1,000 miles.
By when?
That is my minimum for miles accumulated for the year 2019.
That's not that many.
How many miles have you ridden on a bike?
I'm just saying, that's not that much.
Again, how many miles have you ridden on a bike?
I don't know, altogether over my whole life.
No, I'm talking about just like, have you ever? When's the last time? Like,
the farthest I've gone on a bike, I think, was 34 miles.
Okay, that's one time.
Yeah.
Now and then, that was it.
Yeah, I'm
All
not.
right, so
I'm not. I'm not.
So do 1,000.
I'm not over here like, oh, I want to be Mr. Bike Rider.
No, I just want to set a personal goal for fitness.
Trying to be Mr. Lance Armstrong. I'm just saying.
I think
all that is 10 100 mile rides.
And you know what? And I think you underestimate that because
it's only 10 100 mile rides.
Doing a full century isn't that easy on a single gear on a fixed gear.
I didn't tell you to get a fixed gear bike.
I'm just saying that's my personal goal.
You're the one that wanted to get a fixed gear bike. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go across the whole country with this one bike.
No, I wouldn't go across the whole country. But I do want to set just a personal health goal. Because, tracking my Stravas.
Over here trying to be the bicycle games fucking Forrest Gump and shit.
Bruh, I'm telling you, we're going to create a gang and we're going to call it the Dope Peddlers.
How about you get a bike with 2 chains and call yourself the 2 Chains?
That's so lame.
2 Chain Gang.
That's so lame. Don't ever say that to me again.
The young titty boys. The young tits McGee.
Titty B.
Titty B. I like that one. Titty B. I'm titty.
But I'm sure you think you can ride from here to the beach, right? From Corona to the beach.
That's even further than here.
Well, that's where the trailhead starts.
That's kind of far. Is it flat?
It's from Corona to the beach.
It's flat. Oh yeah, it's that channel, right?
It's the Santa Ana River Trail.
Yeah, that's a long ride.
It's a century.
That's a century? Yeah, that's
50
long.
miles there, 50 miles back.
Yeah, that's long. I wouldn't want to do that. That's not something I want to do.
Sounds like you're a little bit of a bitch.
It sounds like I just don't want to ride my bike that far.
You don't think you can do it?
I could do it, but that's a far ride.
I don't think you could do it.
I could do it.
No, you can't. It's all right.
I don't want to do it, though.
All right, you can't. Tim can't do it.
That's more my thing. I don't want to do it. Can you do it?
Me and Dom are going to do it.
Can you do it right now?
I think I can do it right now.
You think you do it?
Yeah.
You're going to bitch out.
No. I believe I can do it.
I feel like one of you's going to bitch out.
Nah.
That's a far ride. That's century.
No, it's not. Well, it is, but it's like I feel like it's not going to be that bad.
What sucks is like you're going to ride your bike there, and then once you get to the beach, it's like if you want to kick it at the beach, you still have to ride your bike everywhere, and then you have to ride back home.
Oh, I wouldn't even kick it. I would just straight up ride there, take a little break, and then ride straight back, like a gangster, like a thug. Because you know what I'm thinking? I gotta get back before it gets dark. I'm not trying to just be out here and shit. Like
exactly.
And then if I'm out longer drinking, I'm gonna get more tired and burn more energy. Like nah, this is like an event. It's just
right there, right back.
Might take like a different. Might even go off the trail and do something like a little bit like explore, like. Imagine the cities that you're going to be riding through.
You go through those cities already.
Yeah, but you might see it like a different bar through the cut and just go drink a beer, go ride back on the path.
You're not about to do that when you're riding 100 miles.
Why not?
Because you're not going to want a beer. The last thing you're going to want is like, oh man, I'm fucking tired. Let me get myself a beer really quick and keep on pedaling my fucking bike.
Bruh, you swear, dog.
Yeah. You don't like beer like that. You're going to be like, shit, I really want some water or Gatorade, ooh, look, a 7-Eleven. Let me stop off in there really quick.
Yeah.
Get me some Cheez-Its while I'm at it.
Yeah. All I know is that I've done 25 miles.
Who the fuck do you think you are? Where you're just going, oh yeah, I'm going to go 100 miles and let me get a fresh beer while I'm out here.
You never done that?
You're hyping yourself too much up on this bike shit.
Me and Tom had a beer during the middle of our ride. All I've said is it's possible, we can do it, and I think it'll be a cool ass little experience for the homies.
How long do you think it would take?
5 hours there and back.
5 hours there and back? Oh.
And that's like, because we're not racing, we're not, you're chilling, having a bike ride.
5 hours there and back.
That's not bad. Start at 8.
I think it's going to take more than 5 hours.
Nah, 8 in the morning, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. Yeah, I'll be back by 1, maybe 2.
Maybe.
It's
I feel like that means you're pushing.
No, what do you? I don't think we're pushing. Even though I can dip and mop on my bike, I'm just saying, with all of us, me, you, Dom, and whoever else is down, like, it'd be a nice little cruise.
I don't want to do this ride. I don't want to go 100 miles.
Why even me, you, Tom, and Dom? We can all do this. This shit ain't nothing.
I don't feel like going 100 miles.
Bruh. All right.
That's a whole...
Worst case scenario, I'll leave Jasmine my truck keys, and then, like, if we don't want to ride back, she can come pick us up. Just throw all the bikes in the back.
Oh, man.
Think about it.
I don't want
How fit are you?
I'm pretty out of shape right now.
Yeah.
I got lazy over the past month. I'm so lazy right now. I'm starting to develop a little gut. I've never had a gut in my whole life.
Oh, welcome to the club.
Oh, yeah. I feel like I'm getting old, man. The metabolism ain't kicking as hard as it used to.
It's really not, and you eat like a fat fuck.
Yeah. I feel it starting to hit me. It's like, oh, shit.
Next thing that's going to come is you're going to start getting heartburn like Dom.
I only get heartburn if I eat fucked up things.
I don't get heartburn at all. Then you're going to start developing an allergic reaction to cheese.
I've only gotten it a couple times in my life so far. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, Scott, stay part of that healthy tip.
Good! Oh!
29 trying to get my sexy back. 2019.
I know you don't want me to shine, but I'ma shine anyway, because I love me some me. Believe it.
Yeah,
That's your mentality for 2019.
I love me some me. Yeah, 2018 was a giant drunken cesspool.
Yeah.
I can't believe we made it out that one.
It was a crazy year. We lost Mac Miller, man.
Yeah, Mac Miller. Fucking some other people. Some other cool people.
Yeah, we lost that ex little nigga.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah,
Can't get my dick in my pants. Hey.
Can't get my dick in my pants.
Can't get my dick in my pants. Can't get my dick in my pants. This part of Bound of the Booth. Took that shit straight to the booth.
And I feel like this was the year that where like the internet was the most disgusting.
Internet's always disgusting, bro.
I know it's been disgusting since its inception.
Remember BME Pain Olympics? Yes.
The BME Pain Olympics was so fucked up. Like, dude, remember AOL chat rooms?
Yes.
That's how you know shit was grimy.
Let me pee your butts.
But I just feel like when it comes to social media and connections, like this is our grimiest. Like we lose fucking a few like Instagram apps or something. Like I think low-key this is like the death of Snapchat.
It's the death of Snapchat.
Like people still fuck with it, but you're not using it the same way as like Instagram stories now.
Yeah, after Instagram got the stories, Snapchat started going down.
Tumblr got rid of porn. Lost like 90% of their users.
I feel like nobody even uses Tumblr anymore.
So I can't watch my porn on Tumblr.
I feel like Pornhub is like going up. I feel like more people are accepting of Pornhub.
How would you guys think about us uploading our podcast to Pornhub?
Oh yeah, viewers, go ahead, get at us. Should we upload to Pornhub?
I mean, I think that would be another way to get the market out there for people that are scrolling through porn and they think the block is hot. Is going to be some crazy kinking porn, some gangbang shit.
I mean, if you're allowed to show slow motion cum shots going onto bitches' eyeballs,
You should be able to listen to our fucking trash.
Yeah. What's ABA? Oh, what's the dark?
It looks pretty scary.
Who's making the sun? Oh, nuking the sun? Why would somebody nuke the sun?
Oh, the ABA versus...
What does that say? Virgin cop shot dead on... Oh, Virginia cop shot dead.
That happened to a Pomona cop, I think, this year, too.
Just shot him first day.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, it sucks.
It very sucks.
It
It's
very
tragic.
sucks.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
it's your
a
first
very
day on the
sucks.
job. It's like a cop that's about to retire or a cop's first day. That's like the worst ones to go.
Yeah. Definitely.
I mean, even though they're all sad to go, it's
Yeah.
just like it's more tragic here. Otherwise, you just assume that they were doing their jobs and they fell in the line of duty.
Yeah. The fuck? Okay, never mind. I thought I saw something. Dude. Fucking that Cajun food was bam.
Oh yeah. So before coming to the podcast today, one of our good friends is
Oh,
back in town for the
Scoots.
holidays.
Young Scooter, if
He'll
you could
possibly
hear
be a
us.
guest next week.
Yeah, we'll see if we get his opinion on electrical lines and maybe some BMX advice.
Definitely get some advice on the current situation
Some
with
pop shove it
electricity.
kick flips. How to activate your cake muzzles and get all the bitches on your dilly.
Yes, indeed.
You got pushed down with the hams.
Shit, I just had something I was about to say, and I fucked up.
Was it Jesse's girl?
Nah. It was something that was needed to be discussed.
Oh, wait. Oh, that was weird. I was trying to sing Jesse's Girl, but I mixed up the lyrics with Stacy's mom. It's like I was like singing a combination of the two songs.
It's pissing me off. Like I had something I was gonna I needed to like say and actually bring up, but I'm fucking up right now. Can't think of it.
Nino Kuni Dos.
There's gonna be a little bit of a movie review. I do not advise you people to see the new Bumblebee movie.
Oh, don't fucking watch that fucking piece of shit garbage ass movie.
It was
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're gonna watch a movie, now that all your families are over, go ahead, do yourselves a favor, watch Into the Spider-Verse, watch Aquaman, or watch
even Robin Hood.
Yeah, I heard the movie might be good. Wait, what? There's another movie. There's another movie that's out that I think is good. I can't remember what it is. Who gives a fuck? Spider-Verse, Into the Spider-Verse, and Aquaman. Best movies out right now.
Yeah, like the whole Bumblebee movie, I feel like it was just a prequel to the very first Transformers. Was that what it was supposed to be?
Yeah, it's a prequel to those movies.
That was so fucking corny.
Yeah, it was whack.
I'm not gonna lie. It was a really corny movie. I fell asleep, woke up, and it was still fucking playing. And even then, it was just like I knew everything that already happened.
Bro, at the end of the movie, I would have been so hot when he drove away.
Oh yeah,
And then he did the thing. I was like, what the fuck? You could have did that this whole fucking time.
you could have been something so much cooler.
And you made me fucking deal with this shit. Fuck you, B.
A damn slow ass beetle. Like yo, morphin' into that Ferrari.
Go Power Rangers. It's morphin' time.
That's a movie that I'm surprised they still haven't done a sequel to yet. But I don't think the first one made enough money.
Yeah, how the first one wasn't accepted very well, was it?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't very well received.
I actually enjoyed it. It's enjoyable.
I thought the movie was actually pretty good.
I thought it was a very good remake of something. I thought it was a good remake, a good reboot to the series.
Reboot. That's what it was. That's the word you should use.
It was a good reboot
Because it was a little bit darker, a lot more violent actually, but it was a good take. If they started making the new series more like that, I might have to even check it out. Put it on Netflix or something.
Yeah. Oh, that would actually be really dope.
Which they should do that on Netflix.
Ooh, for those of you with the Netflix, I got a gem for you.
Drop knowledge.
All my anime fans out there, go ahead and start watching Baki. Baki is a newer Netflix anime that picks up from, well, it doesn't pick up from the original Baki the Grappler animes that came on in like the 90s, but he is that character. What the fuck is going on in that movie?
Oh, that's crazy.
Is she a zombie?
I don't know. That was weird.
Yeah, she was weird. Satan.
Keep on talking. Keep on spitting that shit.
Look at Satan. No, yeah, that's all I really had. Watch Baki. Baki's a fucking dope anime.
I still need to check it out.
gets
I'm going to. I will.
It gets intense. It gets intense. I'm even starting. I'm starting to watch the older Baki, the Baki the Grappler series from like the 90s. Now.
So is this like a Berserk where it's kind of like they're doing a continuation of a story, or?
Kind of. Well, it's kind of hard to tell because there's multiple. There's a Baki the Grappler movie also, and I can't tell which one since I just started watching the original series. I don't know how. I don't see how that could have tied into this, but I just know it's the same characters. But that's why I'm trying to finish up that series. I'm going to watch the movies that are out to see it.
So it's a continuation.
It's definitely a continuation from something, but
it's like
a
Dragon Ball Z from Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I'll check it out.
Yeah.
Where are you watching the Baki the Grappler on?
YouTube. There's like 52 episodes of that, and then the one on Netflix is like 13 episodes.
Is it English sub or dub?
The one on YouTube, it's mixed. Sometimes it's dub, sometimes it's sub, sometimes it's in French with no subtitles at all. I just skipped those episodes. But yeah, Homeboy's dad is a beast. He killed a polar bear with his bare hands.
Shut the fuck up. They do not have it of fucking some dude killing a polar bear with his bare hands. Call bullshit on that. Like, why? Like, why did he do it?
For fun. For fun. They even go into it. They're like, yeah, no one's sure why he did it. They think he did it for fun.
That's a sick nigga right there. Like, what the fuck's this guy's problem?
He's known as the most dangerous creature on Earth.
That's fucking nuts. That's what I want.
What is that? Hit me on that hotline bling. Every time I see hotline, I think is that song.
Yeah, it's fucked up how like Drake really has you like that.
I'm not even like a Drake fan either.
I'm not a Drake fan, but I do appreciate Drake.
Cause
I remember back in the old days, like, fucking
I'm still
October's Rayo,
myself.
comeback season.
Suicide boys, I kill myself.
Bingo.
Charge it to the game, I build myself. I don't feel y'all, but I feel myself.
Dog.
You remember that song?
Bars.
That was like this. I think
Congratulations.
I think that was his first song that he came out on.
I bet there is a Lil Wayne verse from that song that's unreleased. Like,
Yeah.
I doubt he was just there to say, it's crack.
It's crack. It's crack.
So I released that verse, Lil Wayne. I know it's out there.
I wonder if it was fire. Well, if it's too fire, would it just completely shit on what Drake had going?
I bet that's probably what it was. Like, because Lil Wayne was spitting some of the best shit like around that time. That's when Lil Wayne was on top of the world.
I met
Hey, I think Corey Guns though killed him on that one.
Yo, Corey, I'm sad that wasn't the official version.
It should have been. They robbed Corey Guns of that.
Ripped that shit.
And then what did we hear from Corey Guns after that? Nothing.
6 foot, 7 foot.
No,
I'm pretty sure he was on that song.
Yeah, but I'm talking about his personal career.
Yeah,
Not another
Corey,
Lil Wayne track.
Yeah, Corey Guns was only like a Lil Wayne feature, like for his career. Like that's all I really remember him from. He did a few like really dope Lil Wayne features, but he never blew up as an artist himself.
Nah, never. You know, it's a trip in all these videos. Why are none of these dudes wearing helmets?
Because they're too good.
I mean, you can be good, but you can just get T-boned like nothing.
Yeah, especially the way they ride. I'm surprised.
It's knucking futz.
Knucking
Nah,
futz.
mean.
Knucking futz. Is that a chick?
Yeah, she's dipping.
Dude, it's crazy to see chicks do cool shit. That's not a chick.
That's a chick.
That's not a chick. It's just a dude with long hair.
Are you sure? Looks like a chick. I don't know. You're right. I don't know.
A dude. Yeah, that's a dude.
You sure?
Yeah. He doesn't have a chick's butt.
Nope. This is a chick.
That's a chick?
Yeah.
No, it's not. Cooper?
That's a unisex name, I think.
That's not a chick. That person has no butt. If that was a chick, she'd have a butt. Especially if all she did was bicycle.
I don't know. She's also white. White people got them flat butts.
Dude, last night.
Dude, that's like they're narrowly getting through these shits, but
yeah, they ride like dickheads, man. Last night I met this white girl, had a big old dumper. I wanted to sniff it.
did you do something about it?
What? I was attempting to do something about it, and then I got blackout drunk, and I don't know what happened with that.
Where did that come from?
What?
So you gonna do something about it?
Do something? That was Scoop.
I know, but where did he say that from? Like,
we're at a UCLA game, and then we looked up, and there's this super fucking like this chick was so hot. She was so hot. And then the Scoop was like, damn, look at that. I want to go over there and do something about it. That was the same day it was like, damn, I'm sorry. I thought it was some gas.
I thought it was some gas. Has there anything even interesting happened over the past few weeks?
I don't really know. I've kind of been under a shell.
Because, I mean, the holidays passed.
Yeah, I haven't really heard of any news. I don't think kids are getting touched right now. Everybody's been under fire.
Oh, yeah, nasty-ass fucking summer camps and shit.
Yeah.
Music drop. Didn't you fire a music drop that we can actually talk about?
I want to say yeah. But I don't remember whose album it was. I do know that I have it on my Spotify, though.
Wow, that's trash.
DiCaprio, too.
DiCaprio. Who is that nigga?
JID.
I have not listened to much JID, so I'm not going to call his shit trash. 21 Savage dropped an album.
How was that?
Apparently, the homie, he said it's a 21 Savage album. If you weren't a fan of his music already, this isn't going to make you a fan. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. So I was like, I don't even need to listen to that thing because I don't fuck with 21 Savage's music.
I'm not a big
He's not
21
good to me.
fan. I'm not like, oh my god, I need to listen to 21 Savage.
Yeah, honestly, I've been more on my R&B wave. The other week, me and Jasmine went to fucking an Eric Bellinger concert.
Have a kid soon, watch.
Don't speak that into existence right now.
Have a kid soon. Y'all be doing that baby bumping grind and shit. Listening to slow jams in the morning and shit. Y'all gonna fucking knock one. She's Mexican. She's fertile as fuck, bro.
Yeah, relax. What I was getting at though,
What about a kid?
Relax. What I'm saying is R&B shows are something different than hip-hop shows.
Of course they are.
Nah, like, it was a point where it got kind of awkward, and I felt like maybe the people could see me, like, through the crowd just shaking my head in disapproval and disgust.
Wait, why? What happened?
All right, because these opening act niggas are trying to do the most, and they're not doing it good. They're doing, like, whack covers, and by that, I mean their versions of the covers are whack, and they're butchering songs for this Eric Bellinger show. And it's two of them, and then they take off their shirts trying to be all sexy, flexy niggas and shit.
Sexy, flexy niggas.
With, like, your pants sagging, like, almost to your knees, where by that, you're just letting your dick hang out. And I'm like, bro, like, I'm looking around at other people, like, do you see this shit? Like, no one gives a fuck about them. Like, they ain't the main act. Like, you only take, the guys that take the shirt off are, like, the star niggas, like Ushers, or Kelly's. This nigga Eric Bellinger, who's like,
who's the niggas
and I'm tall as fuck, and like we're like in like the middle of the crowd, and there's clearly no one dancing. Like there's a little bit, but I'm just standing there with my eyes just like looking like what ew, and then like maybe like 2 or 3 minutes go by, and then I see one of the other dudes like he just starts slowly putting his shirt back in, and I was like, yeah, nigga, like no one's feeling this, like
all embarrassed.
No one in the crowd is vibing, no one's feeling that shit. But that's why I was like, damn, but this is an R&B show, so I guess like the small female crowd that they did have, like they were into that shit. But I'm like, no one else trying to see you basically take your dick out on stage.
Who's the duo where one of them took their dick out and started humping the stage?
Casey and JoJo.
Casey and JoJo.
Matt Archicaro said he was there that day.
Just straight whooped his dick out and started fucking the floor. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's what R&B. Yo, do you think R&B niggas have to be weird? I feel like
R&Bs have to have a certain type of perversion. Like R&B niggas probably roofie bitches too.
R&B bitch, yeah. Do you think Trey Songz was gay? Huh? Was Trey Songz gay? Do you think the Dream roofies bitches?
Nah, Rick Ross does. Allegedly. We gotta say that about all these people. Allegedly.
I thought he got caught.
He said it in a fucking song. Molly all up in a drink.
Yeah.
She ain't even know that. Like, what? Like, how can you say that on a record confidently and allow that to be mastered and released?
You're like, yeah, that's a hot line.
It's like she's like Molly all up in a drink. She ain't even know that. Click. Big guy, you want us to put that in the record? Yeah, I want that in the record. I don't know how Rick Ross talk like that. I'm the boss. I'm like, okay.
Triple
Molly
M
all up in her drink.
double beam team. Because we winning out here.
Just imagine like transcribing that.
Imagine being the judge for that case. Ross, do you know you admitted to this crime in your song?
It's like you're wildin', B.
Like the Cream Click got caught up for that music video that they shot.
Mm-hmm.
Where they're in front of a fucking elementary school with guns.
How fucking retarded do you have to be for that? I remember seeing Maxo Cream getting Donkey of the Day on Charlemagne, and the whole time I'm thinking like, damn, I really fuck with Maxo Cream's music. Like, why do they have to be introduced? Because they're all saying, I've never heard of this Maxo Cream. And I'm like, oh, why? Like, what if, like, I hope they look at his catalog, like, he actually has some fire ass shit.
Yeah, he has some fire ass songs.
But I mean, he did say in a lyric, I'll tie up your grandmama for some commas. Or was it murder?
Yeah. No, tie your grandmama up for some commas. Yeah, something like that.
I just still think that Lil Wayne has the gangsters line in hip hop right now. In my as far as for me and my listening of music with it, I'm on it. Ooh, I'm on it. Wait, it was funny. You can get it tonight, ho, and all right, ho. I get the beat from Maestro. I'll fucking right ho. I might go crazy on a nigga. I don't give a motherfucker. Run up in a nigga house and shoot his grandmother up. What? I was like, and once I heard that on the Carter 3, the opening verse, I was like, oh, he just said he's gonna murder your grandma? Like that's some hardcore shit. Because it's like women and children and grandmothers are off limits. Like, you just gonna run up in his house and shoot his grandmother? That means like you knew she was gonna be there and she was like, I'm looking for her.
Well, I remember 50 Cent had this song where he had this line where he's like, what was the line? Because I know where your mama live, I'll shoot her place up and make you look for me. He said something like that.
Oh, if I can't do it, homie, I can't be done. I think it's that song.
Nah, this beat shocking and popping the blowing brains out.
Oh yeah.
Don't care if I get caught. The DA can play this
motherfucking tape and call. I'll kill you. I ain't playing.
Here's what I'm saying, nigga. I ain't playing.
I'm pretty sure there was some detective out there like, do you hear this shit? He said we got him. He was like, it's art though. No, he said he can play it in court. It's inadmissible.
Did you hear about the guy that got caught for a murder because he got it tattooed on his back?
No.
He got the scene. He got the crime scene tattooed on his back. And then when he got arrested for something completely unrelated, and then when
this looks oddly familiar.
Yeah, they're like, what is this? And then they looked in the report, and he even had the liquor store's name on his back. He had it down to the detail. And it was the crappiest tattoo too. It was like stick people. It was stick figures.
It's like,
it was he went to jail because of stick figures on his back.
He's like, I had to make it available for you to find me. It's against the rules. It's like they say every criminal goes back to the scene of the crime. I brought the scene of the crime with me.
I find it funny when people end up going to jail for stupid shit like that, though.
Yeah, that is true. It's one of those things where most criminals that are caught aren't meant to be criminals in the first place. Yeah. And the criminals that aren't getting caught should be running businesses legitimately.
They do run business legitimately.
True. Oh, yeah, that is true. I guess I'm talking about more unorganized crime.
I like my crimes unorganized.
I like it in a state of chaos where anyone might get shot walking through the door.
Anyone can get touched.
Even me.
Not a lot of planning goes into these.
But we keeps it real. We keeps it gangsta and fresh. This is The Block is Hot. For those of you that are still hanging on there with us, always remember to check us out on our Instagram page at The Block is Hot. That's THA, Block is Hot podcast. We post memes and things that may make you think, but while using other types of visual mediums. We have a Twitter, and of course you can also reach out to us on anything else that says The Block is Hot.
And
YouTube.
And don't forget to tip your waitress generously.
That is true. That is true.
She sucked a lot of dick to be there.
That's a hell of a way to do it. A hell of a way to do it.
I would totally strip if I was a girl. I would totally strip to pay for like my college tuition.
I wouldn't strip.
I'd probably suck some dicks.
I wouldn't suck some dicks either. You're living in the past, unfortunately. I would be a cam girl, and if I didn't have any tattoos or anything visually that would give me away, I would just strip in front of like a cam and have it where it's like it cuts off at my head. And if not, I would wear like a green screen, and then I would have it be like someone else. A green screen mask.
I would put my face in it. I would just like wear a wig.
No,
like,
nope. People will be able to. No, I feel like people, if someone ever were to find you or like it just happened, it still wouldn't be able to. But if you have a full green screen mask on, you're just dancing, and then you can have your face be whatever you want, or even like some weird shit. Make it look like an anime chick.
Ooh.
Just like, All I'm saying is that women have way more options to make men digitally, and I feel like they don't take advantage of it because they're like, oh.
How about this? How about you just
morals.
wear a complete green screen suit and then just like Photoshop somebody like a chick masturbating?
I don't think it works like that.
Does it work like that?
I don't think it works like that.
So then you don't have to do shit. You just
Like,
wear green
you
screen.
might as well just be like just streaming porn. That's all that is, just streaming porn.
I'm gonna start streaming porn live.
But I mean, hey, if you think you got it, you can just beat off in front of a camera, maybe. But you have but for a dude, I'm pretty sure you'd have to do some butt stuff in order to get.
Some butt stuff.
And it's
I'd
like,
like to reach the gay audience.
Or just people that like to watch butt stuff.
Ew.
I don't like to watch butt stuff, but I mean, I'm pretty sure people that eat ass like to do butt stuff.
I don't jack it to porn butt stuff.
Something about butt stuff just never seemed right.
I don't like my own butt stuff. I like doing butt stuff, but not having butt stuff done to me.
I just any girl that eats a dude's ass, I'm just kind of looking at you sideways.
Yeah,
Like, why you eating a nigga's ass?
Right.
That's just nasty.
Scenario.
Like,
you're with the chick, right? And like you thinking like she's about to go down and suck your dick, and then she just grabs your ankles, flips you up on your back, and just starts going to town on your muffler.
I don't know. I might have like a nervous reaction, like kick or like just do something like I'm gonna trip the fuck out. That's like. It depends, like, because it depends who it is. Like, if it's like a girl I'm obviously dating, I'll be more calm about it. Like, I'm like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Like, and that's calm. But if it's like a girl I don't know, I'll be like, bitch, what the fuck you think you're doing? Like, don't eat my asshole.
It's like a chick from Tumblr or from Tinder. She just walks into your house and she's like, so we're gonna do it, and then you're like, oh yeah. And then she just rolls you on your back and starts licking your ass.
A chick on the first date or the first time we're smashing rolls me over and on my belly and starts eating my asshole. We're gonna have a problem.
Okay,
like, we're gonna have a serious fucking problem.
Okay, she walks in. She's like, "Did you shower?" Then you're like, "No." And then she's like, "Oh, this is gonna be a rough one." And then you're just like, "What is going on here?" And then she just starts working it.
I'd have a big issue with that. I'd be like, you gotta get the fuck out of here. You gotta go home. Like,
damn, you don't even give her a bottle of water before she goes home. This woman just started licking your asshole for the free just because she was
like, I don't know, like, that shit would really throw me off. Like, I get it, like, everyone can have their own thing, but like for me, like, assholes are just like, it's shit. It's literally like the nastiest part of the human body. Like, why do you want your mouth near that or on that? Especially like, yeah, if I haven't taken a shower, it's like, what? What? You might as well be cleaning my shitty asshole with your tongue. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Like,
that's what she's in. She's like, I want to keep you clean, my love.
Unless you got to use a baby wipe when you're done like wiping your ass, like, there's still gonna be a little bit of poo particle on there somewhere.
I'm gonna start wiping my ass with baby wipes.
Yeah.
Have the cleanest asshole of anyone around.
Apparently, that's what you're supposed to be doing.
Really?
Yeah.
It doesn't. It seems kind of dangerous to just be using like straight.
Like,
paper.
you know, you wipe with regular paper, get a baby wipe, clean it up, and then the regular paper to dry it.
Ooh.
It's a sandwich.
A sandwich.
It's a sandwich. Yeah. Apparently, I've been wiping my ass wrong my whole life.
Have you ever like had like wiped your ass like the wrong way and then you chafe your butthole?
No, what?
Oh, you ever over wiped your asshole? It fucking hurts.
How do you over wipe your asshole?
Yeah, fucking when shit's a flowing. When shit's a flowing, and then you're just down there wiping your asshole, and then it's like, ooh, I kind of chafed it. That kind of burns. It stings a little.
That's a weird way to think about it. I just don't know.
It stings. It stings. And then, like, you can feel it mainly when you get in the shower when, like, the water runs over your asshole. It's like, ooh. It's like, ooh, yeah, that's a chafer.
That's a fucked up thing, yo. That's very fucked up. I don't. That makes me feel really uncomfortable. Like,
what, chafing your asshole?
Yeah, doing it to yourself. Like, I've had, like, bad wedgies and shit, but that's, like, nah, that makes me feel bad.
Oh, yeah, like, days where, like, I eat too much of the wrong stuff and I'm constantly having to run to the restroom. It's possible for me to chafe my asshole if I wipe too much or too hard.
No, I don't get that. I don't get that at all.
Where's that nigga at?
Probably in Florida.
Looks like an Asia place.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe not.
My thing is, I don't get like why these dudes don't like wear helmets.
Because they're boss, dog.
Nah, even if you get in an accident, a helmet's still gonna be a little bit of a benefit.
Is that Vegas?
Nah.
No.
He has a nice bike though.
Oh, it might be Singapore? No, why would it be Singapore? They won't have... No, I have no clue that it's at. Actually, looks kind of American. Where the fuck is that?
That's not America.
That's not America.
This nigga's riding on the freeway like a boss.
Yeah, I think that's an Asia country. Or Asia place. Is that racist? Can I say that? An Asia place? That's an Asia
A country
place.
in Asia.
Yeah, it might be a country in Asia. I can't tell though.
You ignorant fuck.
Taxi. What else we got going on the block is hot?
I don't know.
Is that it?
I think that might be it. You know,
I figured this was going to be a short episode.
Yeah, we're an hour in. It's the holiday season. We really didn't get to much. We were spending time with the family.
Yeah.
And, you know.
Today we're pretty tired. I'm pretty tired. I'm not sure about
That's
you.
because you ate like a fat fuck.
Yeah. I've been eating a lot these past few days. I'm about to go so ham on working out. I'm about to get buff again.
Yeah, I feel you.
So at least I say so.
You get that.
I need to work out for like 3 months straight, and I'll start getting buff again. But I think that's pretty much it. I think we're about to sign out and say hasta luego, bitches.
That is true. That is true. It's been a nice time talking to you, you blockheads. Thanks for tuning in to the Block is Hot podcast. Follow us on social media at the Block is Hot. That's THA. Block is Hot podcast. We're here to keep the conversation going, so also add us on Discord as well as Twitter. Let us know how you feel. Let us know what you want to hear. I am your host, Famous Amos, aka an Unidentified Black Male.
And this is your co-host. It's Pato Got Stacks, aka Tim the Hoon,
Dick,
aka your mother's favorite brother. And good night,
peace,
badges.
bitches.